and tired of having clean, solid colored nails or paying a lot to have a nail design put on by a professional? Well, I'm Allison from Union County, and I'm going to show you a new way to make your fingernails look something like this, which is called marble nail art, or I've also heard it called tie-dye nail art. And the way you do this is you use water, you paint your nails white, and you put drops of nail polish into the water, and you swirl it, and then you insert and remove your finger and clean it off, and then you have pretty nails. So now I'm going to show you how to do that. But first, I'll explain to you the supplies that you need, which are different colors of nail polish, and you will also need white and clear. You'll need a cup or a container. I'm using a little plastic Dixie cup today, but in the past I have used plastic containers and I've reused it. You need room temperature water, Vaseline, toothpicks, and paper towels. Okay, so first you have to, I got some room temperature water before I came in here. So first the first thing you do is paint your nails white. And then you take your room temperature water and put it in your container. And then you pick whatever colors you want to be on your nails. I chose some of my brighter colors today, pink, blue, purple, and green. And I like to open all the polishes first so that they're ready to go, because once you get started, you have to move kind of quickly so that it doesn't dry. And I'm not using purple because I can't get it open. And then you need to put Vaseline around your fingernail so that when you stick your finger in, it doesn't get all over your finger and you can wipe it off. So I like to use a Q-tip to put the Vaseline on my finger because then it keeps your other fingers cleaner and it's easier to work with. So you put the Vaseline around your finger. And I like to put it as far down as my first knuckle or a little farther. It just depends on how far you're going to dip your finger into the water. And then you take your first color and you put a drop into the water. And if the water is the right temperature, it will spread out like that. And then you take your next color and put it on the inside. And you keep doing that. And you can put the colors in multiple times. Usually I just do all the colors once, except for the outside color because it tends to dry before I'm done. So I put the outside color in twice. And then you take your toothpick and you swirl the design. And then you just put your finger straight into the water. And now you want the rest of the polish that's on the top to dry, so you have to blow on it. And then if it's dry, you just take your toothpick and it'll wrap around it. And if you don't do that before you pull your finger out, the other nail polish on top will get stuck to your fingernail and it'll mess up your design. So then you pull your finger out and you have your design. So then you just take your paper towel or napkin and wipe off the Vaseline that's on the outside of your finger. So then that nail polish is not stuck on your finger. And another alternative is to use tape if you don't have Vaseline, but I think that Vaseline works better because it's easier to wipe off. And it's probably less expensive because it only costs like, I don't know, less than $2 for this. and it'll last a lot longer than tape will because you have to use a lot of tape. So that is your finished product. And then I usually just go wash my hands with soap and water when I'm all done with all my nails. So that's all you have to do. So first you paint your nails white, and then you put Vaseline around your fingers, and then you put the drops of fingernail polish in the water and swirl it. You put your finger in, take the extra nail polish off with a toothpick, and then take your finger out and clean your fingers. Are there any questions? Yes. Can you repeat the question, please? The question was, how did I get into painting fingernails? Well, I used to just paint my fingernails plain colors, and then I guess I just kind of got bored with it. I don't know. I found this on Pinterest, and I thought it was cool, so I tried that. And since then I've started to do my nails a lot of different ways, and I do a lot of designs with my nails because I don't like to pay to have them done.
How long does the polish stay on your finger?
The question was, how long does the polish stay on your finger? Actually, I forgot. When you're done, you have to put clear polish on it to hold it longer because it will chip really fast if you don't, because it's a really thin layer of the color of polish. So, and how long it stays on, I guess it depends. Like, for me, it depends on what I'm doing. Like, if I don't know, if I use my hands a lot for things, they probably chip faster.
So
it stays on.
Similar to just a bottom nail polish?
The question was, is it similar to a bottom nail polish? And yeah, I think it's pretty similar to the same. The question was, can you use other base colors? And white helps the polish to show up, but I have used like a light pink for when I did it for Valentine's Day. I did a light pink, and then when I put the drops into the cup, I used red and the same light pink and then white. So you can use other base colors, but it probably works better if it's a lighter color.
Can you use the same like water cup, or do you have to change?
The question was, can you use the same water cup? Yes, you can use the same water cup. This is the container I have used in the past, but I didn't need that one. You don't need this big of a container because you can see the polish sticks to it. So if you want something, even though we were supposed to reduce, reuse, and recycle, if you want to reduce, reuse, and recycle, I'd pick a container that you can just use over and over because you can. But I just thought it was easier today to use a smaller container. Are there any other questions? Then that concludes my presentation. Thank you.